We are Big Boy Golf, and Henrik Stenson made the cut.
Good for you.
I didn't hit the top 10, but he made the cut. We all saw it.
Good for
We
you,
all
buddy.
saw it.
He was
That's good.
close. He was.
I
he was
feel really
close.
good for you. I feel really good for you.
You got top 100.
Hey, a win's a win, you know? Even though it's not a
it
win.
wa-
It's
it was
still
a
a win, though.
It's
It's a win without a win.
It's
moral
unprecedented
victory.
how bad you are in the pod picks.
It's unbelievable.
You're a whopping negative 59 units.
I mean, if you
That's
were
impressive.
if you were shorting Freddie's bet all season, you're killing it,
Crushing.
crushing.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not that far from him, so I can't really say too much. But
You almost hit that Tringali, though.
Yeah,
yeah, I
real close.
know.
Tringali.
Thanks for
Look at
mentioning that. Thanks for mentioning that.
Real
50 to
close.
1 out my outright. What was he, fourth?
Uh.
Something like that. I'll take that.
Third or fourth, yeah.
Yeah.
Take that. Zach was in the mix. I had him first round leader.
Oh,
Always works that way.
People sick.
Fan favorite.
Yeah.
Boys, let's get a quick recap. Rock last week was epic. 4 winners in a row. I feel really terrible for people that aren't in on this. If people are betting golf and they're not following us or watching what we're doing, I mean, it's frustrating. We got a great thing going. So break it down. What did we do last week?
Yeah, we had a 102 unit week. We hit
Come on.
top 10 with which was my value pick in the pod. And then Sammy Burns 80 to 1. We are hot fire right now, up over 225 units in the last 4 weeks. If you were following to a T. It's been hot. When I think of Big Boy Golf right now, the word that comes to mind in one word is we're raw talent. And because of that, I got a hat to demonstrate the raw talent that we are.
Wow.
Because you know me, I gotta have a hat for every occasion. And yeah, we are raw, we're hot, we're on fire, and we're gonna win another one. I want 5 in a row. I want 5 weeks in a row with a winner.
Known as the raw dog. 5 in a row is known as the raw dog.
That
Can
might
I
be the
ask
best hat I've
where'd
ever
you-
seen.
Yeah, where'd you get that? Who makes that?
It's an incredible hat.
It's tailor-made.
Okay.
What do they make? A
That's
raw
tailor-made?
club?
A raw?
Oh, raw clubs. It's right.
Yeah, well,
Where there's no
saw-
finish on them. They get all rusty.
I saw when Wolf and Morikawa were a team last week or 2 weeks ago during that team event. They were both rocking them, and I was like, I need that hat.
It's pretty
That
You're
dirty.
gonna talk,
I love it.
You're gonna talk about that mustard sweatshirt again? I like that too. You wanna,
Yeah,
you wanna
and
do a
you
little?
notice the strings match.
I mean, you're really
Yeah,
your
I'm ready.
killing the
I'm
fashion
ready.
game is on point.
You know,
Oh my God.
go on our website for Big Boy Golf swag too. You know, I don't think it's up on the website.
No, you
but
can't click
No.
and buy it yet.
Can't buy it.
Not
Yeah, no.
available yet.
That's it.
No.
Does. That's
But if you want to message us and tell us you want to buy it, we'll figure it out.
Yeah.
150 a hat.
Real cheap.
So yeah, we're on fire, boys. I want another one. I feel real good about Quail Hollow this week. Let's go.
I feel really good about the fact that we have incorporated another stat into the blended model, and once again, our newest model that incorporates recent form and course history is 4-4-4. 4 winners in 4 tournaments. We are onto something here. Moving into the Wells Fargo Championship, we are at Quail Hollow, North Carolina. Another big course, 7,500 yards, par 71. Love big courses, love long courses. I said it last time. I think handicapping these are a little bit easier. 5th hardest course on tour. And as you said before, Rock, right before we got on, you like your corollary to Riviera here. So that's one of the extra stats that we put into our model to figure out who we like here. So as we always do, break it down. What are we seeing in this course? What do we like? What are some stats?
Yeah, so the Riviera correlation is why we were on Homa and we hit that winner that week at Riviera, because he won this last time here at Quail Hollow. I'm looking at driving distance. Like you said, it's a long course. You got to be able to bomb it out there. And if you do get stuck in the rough, this is one advantage I notice for like a guy like Bryson is those big bombers, they can get it out of the thick rough. The rough is thick and it's going to be wet from what I understand.
Got to be strong. Got to be real strong.
You got to be strong and power.
Is it going to be penal?
So I'm not looking for Ches Reavie to win this week. I say that now and watch he'll win. But yes, the rough is going to be penal.
Penal.
So yeah, I'm looking at driving distance, strokes gained around the green. Your approaches are going to inevitably be long, and you're going to miss some greens. I did a little proximity blend, 175 to 200 and 200 plus. Always filter in some ball striking. I might even bump that up as I keep studying. Because I think, like I said, that rough's going to be penal. So you want to ball strike and keep it in the fairway a little bit and bomb it. So I like guys like maybe a Corey Connors this week, guys like that, and then par 5 scoring, and then drivable par 4 scoring, because there's two that are in that kind of short par 4 range. And yeah, John Rahm popping hard for me. He pops hard in the blended model. I'm very high on him this week. I'm not a big fan of his, but
He's raw.
George, what are you seeing with weather? You said it's going to look like perfect.
This is going to be freaking glorious weather this weekend. We're talking like the reason you go to North Carolina type weather, highs in the 70s pretty much all weekend. Sunday, there is a chance for a little uptick in the wind, in the breezy breeze, 10 to 20 mile per hour winds on Sunday, with that wind increasing throughout the day, peaking around noon and after. So it could get a little bit more challenging for those leading groups on Sunday, something to keep an eye out for, but everything else looks utterly beautiful. That's it for me. Back to you, Chuck.
Excellent. I like that. Freddie, what are we seeing? Is there anything hot lately on the old social media? Anything that's popping a little bit?
Nothing popping except for our 4 wins in a row. That's really it.
Oh, I
That's
know.
really it.
we are popping. We are the social media.
You gotta retweet us out there, people. Help your friends. Help us help you.
Good God, man. Seriously, 200 something units. I mean, even for somebody like me, that's like a quarter a unit is making a lot of money.
Yeah,
That's
right. You could buy yourself some flying embers.
Paid like $50 with my quarter units. Come on.
It's pretty incredible to make $50. I mean, we're talking, if you haven't been on this train, you're missing out as much as those people who didn't get into Bitcoin in 2009. We're talking huge numbers here. Let's go.
All right. I want to get into it because there's a lot of numbers to go over. There's a lot of guys that have some long odds at the top of this blended model. Let's talk golfers for a minute right before we get into our picks. Rock, last week I took a little bit of a flyer on Howell as my value pick. The reason I say that I took a little bit of a chance is because his recent form was terrible, but he had great course history. And I think his stat model was okay, but his recent form was trash. I took a little bit of a chance on that, thinking that he would come out and play well. He didn't play terrible. I think if he had an even Sunday, he would have been on the cusp of the top 20.
Let me just correct you. It was his stat model was trash, but his recent form and his course history were really,
okay. That's
really
what it was. I knew one of them was off. So he didn't play bad. He made the cut. I mean, he was long odds. I think he finished in the 30s or something like that. He shot, I want to say 2 over on Sunday, which even par would have got him around top 20, which was the bet. Anyway, if my aunt was my uncle, you know what I'm saying? Anyway, somebody that I'm looking at that jumps out at me as somebody, you just named him. He's very low in one category. I usually try to grab somebody that's kind of even throughout, that has a decent rating in everything that we're looking at. But this guy drops down a little bit, and it's Max Homa. What was it? I was looking here. I'm seeing recent form at like 14 points, which reversed is like, 86th in the field, recent form. Does that worry you?
No, because he was coming off 2 cuts going into last week. He missed the cut at the Players and the Masters, 2 really difficult courses, but he came 6th last week. He made a charge on Saturday. I was probably most worried about him beating Burns because we didn't have Homa. But then he just melted down on Sunday. I mean, he's the reigning champ here. He plays well. He played well last week. He's awesome on par 5s. I think he leads the field in par 5 scoring. I'm not too worried about the recent form. I think the Masters and the Players he was coming off of, he won just a little bit before that. It was kind of like he was dealing with a little bit of a hangover kind of thing. That's how I read it.
Yeah, the
But
hangover hit him hard after that win.
yeah, and you could tell he was tired. He was even making comments on like Twitter and stuff that he was tired. And
You know,
he
he's
was
been
playing- he
hungover
was playing
since
a
that
ton of
rager in
golf.
Puerto Rico.
He was playing like every week too, wasn't he?
yeah,
Yeah.
he played 1, 2.
I just said Finau's been hungover since that rager in Puerto Rico.
I didn't hear you say Finau.
I didn't hear Finau.
I know.
Yeah, he played 8 weeks in a row and then he took a few weeks off before the Masters. So I think and then he took a month off between the Masters and last week where he got sixth. So
Hey George,
I'm not too worried.
we're gonna talk about Finau later because I like him.
I thought you would.
Yeah,
Yeah, I do too.
I would.
Actually.
All right. So one other guy, Rock, that has one of the stats that's very, very droopy. It's very droopy for being towards the top. Is Grillo. His Riviera corollary is in the negatives. With a course that you see so much relation to where they're playing this week, somebody that's absolute trash at Riviera. What does that do to your mindset?
Well, the only reason Grillo pops is because he's a tremendous ball striker, and he came sixth at Punta Cana, second at the RBC Heritage, and then he missed the cut last week. But he loses strokes putting like it's his job, and he's so very bad around the green.
Yeah.
And I just don't think you can sustain that on a week like this. So
That's why when he's on fire, he scores better than almost anybody. But when he's off, he's missing greens and then he struggles.
Yeah, I mean he struggles even when he's hitting greens. He's
With
that
that
bad
putter.
with his putter. Yeah.
Man, poor
So
guy.
He
Rory's-
lands in that Duffner, Stanley, Grillo. Who else? There's a hand.
That's pretty terrible company.
Even Keegan, he looked like he should have won it last week and melted down like Keegan melts down.
Here's a question for you. Who the hell is Hank Lebioda?
I mean,
He's number
Sounds
one.
like a car salesman.
He's number one in proximity, 175 to 200. He's number 9 in par 4, 0 to 350 yards. He's 21 in the model. That's
yeah,
That's pretty crazy. I've never heard his name before.
he came 13th last week, gained a whopping 5.7 strokes putting.
Wow.
But before that, he missed 3 cuts in a row. I mean, he's no good. He's not like a good golfer.
All right. Well, you could be a little bit nicer to him.
His best finish ever.
Sound like Freddie over there.
third at the Bermuda.
He actually sucks.
And then last week was his second best finish of his career.
Is it looking like Finau's coming back to earth with his odds? Because Rahm's 12-1, JT's 11-1, Bryson 16-1, and there's Tony sitting 29-1 with some great stats for a place like this. I like it. Are you betting him this week, Rock? Are you betting him?
My only issue with betting him is he never wins. Other than that, I like it. So it's a complicated. I don't know.
Can we hammer him just to make the cut? I'm just gonna hammer him to make the cut. That's gonna be my
It's
pod
probably
pick.
minus 400 or something.
No,
crazy.
That'll be
I
my
bet you
first
it's
win.
probably like 2. That would be my guess.
It'll be my first win. I'll make 40 cents on the dollar.
I might be
mean-
on that with you, Freddie.
He's
Love
another one
it.
who was playing like every week, and you could tell he needed a break. And then he comes 10th at the Masters, and then took the much needed break, and here we are. So I mean, he gains all over the place.
Rock, you were right on. Finau's minus 400 to make the cut.
Wow. I didn't look that up.
I'm still hammering it. Still hammering it.
My biggest concern with Finau this week, other than the fact that he doesn't win, is this surface is his least favorite surface. But I believe it's the same as Riviera, where he came second. Remember, he almost beat Homa. Homa was behind the tree, and then he chipped out.
Yeah. Do I remember?
Yeah. So
that?
I mean, he checks all the boxes as far as he's a bomber. He's strong. He can hit it out of the thick rough. He's good at Riviera. He's got a good course history here. He just never wins. It's my only issue.
Boys, let's get into some picks. If
Yeah.
you're listening, pay the hell attention because all we do is goddamn pick winners.
Damn it.
God damn it.
All right.
Go.
Here
Let's
we go. The Flying Embers hard kombucha beverage. Drink responsibly. First round flyer. So last week, this gentleman did really well round one. And I was about to say I said out loud, but I didn't. I said over text that he's almost like an insta bet for first round flyer. I'm hitting him again. I'm trying to find his odds and I'm having a hard time finding them, but I'm going to get there. I found him. 66-1. He's exactly my height. He's 5'9". There's a Puma thing here. I don't know if that means he's rep by Puma or not. He's 28 years old. He's 175 pounds. He's from Argentina. His name is Emiliano Grillo.
Oh, wow. After I just talked all that shit about him.
Yep.
I love it. I love it.
Yep. He's up, he's down. He's a freaking roller coaster ride, and I'm jumping on. I'm paying a couple tokens, and I'm getting crunk.
Well, it's funny because those guys that can't putt, I like to take them first round leader because they can go low one round. It's the 4 rounds.
Keegan Bradley.
That's where they struggle. And last week, I always have that thought. And last week, I thought about Keegan, didn't put him on there, and he was the first round leader last week.
We need you a little closer to your mic, Rock.
Keegan.
There you go.
Keegan Kitty Clubs. Gotta love him.
Oh,
I mean, was I wrong with that text about you? We got to give him like a kid's putter, and he's going to be lights out. I don't understand why he has a long-ass putter.
Why doesn't he? He's so comfortable with everything else short. You know?
I don't know.
He looks so weird. I just can't watch him swing.
He has a really long
I feel
putter
like he's
that-
faking it.
He puts it in his belly button, and then he holds it really low, as though it were short, but it's really long.
You gotta think like people, like his friends must make fun of him. Like when Ron used to have kitty clubs, we used to make fun of him all the time. Remember he had a pitching wedge. It was this
But
big.
Ron has a personality. Can you imagine Keegan like walking into a party?
He
can't
does look
imagine
like a homicidal maniac.
He would be sitting in the corner like looking around.
Yeah.
You're like, "Hey, Keegan, how's it going?" He's like,
Yeah,
like it just doesn't. He doesn't
Yeah,
look right. He
he's,
doesn't
he's
look
the
right when
guy
he
that would be like
swings.
chewing his ice cubes in his drink, like all weird, like looking at everybody.
No, he just gets a cup of ice.
Hold on. I chew my ice cubes.
He
What does
just
that
gets the ice. He doesn't get the drink.
Yeah, they just chews ice all day.
mean?
All
All
who's
right,
next?
I got my
Who's next?
first round leader ready to go. He's not the best looking guy on tour, but he hits bombs. He ball strikes. Willie Zalatoris.
Oh,
Wow.
Gotta
Wow.
love him. You gotta love
Wow.
the caddy. You gotta love the
Gotta
caddy.
love the
of,
caddy.
what am I thinking of? Was it
Adam
His
Sandler.
odds.
Adam Sandler.
Adam Sandler. Great. He is
Anybody
so
else?
His odds are 40-1, I believe. Yep, 40-1.
So, as we usually do with this, a lot of the first round flyers, it's a little bit of a crapshoot because these guys are so good. So I do like to go a little bit longer in the odds. The guy I'm picking, I'm on him a lot. He's been playing better probably in the last 6 months than I've seen him play in the last few years. He's super consistent. He is very fucking little, which weirds me out. I don't know how he hits the ball as long as he does. He's not like he's just a little dude. He
I
looks
didn't
like
expect you to say that.
he looks like he should be riding horses, honestly, instead of playing golf. Brian Harmon, love the
your
guy.
boy.
Love that little guy. Love that little guy.
He's a little jockey. Little jockey.
He is a little jockey. 60-1. I'd love the odds on that first round leader. He's 10 in the blended model. I expect him to do good things here. Contemplated picking him outright, but there's a couple other guys that I like more, but I do like him to do well here. Probably take him top 10, top 20, if I'm being completely honest. Brian Harmon, 60-1, first round flyer.
I should have known because you love you some Brian Harmon, but when you were describing him, I thought you were gonna say Louis Oosthuizen.
He's little too.
He's like
He's
a
a
little
guy.
tiny little jockey guy.
Oost.
Too.
I
They
tell
have
you
the
what,
same body. I think he's righty Brian Harmon.
when I see these little guys play golf as well as they do, it really makes me feel bad about myself.
Yeah.
Really makes me feel bad because I know I overswing, and watching these.
Bro, I think
little-
that's part of your issue is you think that you overswing. I've
You
never
don't think
seen
I do.
I've never seen anyone in my life with the potential for a backswing that has a shorter backswing other than your
That's actually
favorite
true.
golfer, Tony
Oh,
Finau.
that's my Tony Finau swing.
I mean,
love
you
it.
had like
Wow.
in baseball, you were like up here, you were all high in the back, like getting in the slot. Golf, you don't even allow yourself to get up to your hip.
No, not even close. Not even close.
I don't
Your
get it.
backswing is legit my putter swing.
Yeah, I love it. And I still hit a ball. And I still hit it further than all you fucks with a half swing. So
You do.
It's true.
You
Imagine.
do.
I saw this actually. I saw this this lesson on YouTube talking about baseball players specifically, and it kind of blew my mind. It was talking about the alignment of the knuckles and how in baseball, when you swing the bat, your knuckles are pointing toward the pitcher. And in golf, if you do that, your face is open as fuck. And so a lot of baseball players naturally slice the crap out of the ball. Obviously, with golf, you want the knuckles to be down at the ground, down at the ball. It's just like it's an obvious, blatantly clear thing, but I've never actually thought about it before. It's interesting.
Makes sense as to why I sliced the ball for like 15 years.
Bam.
Now you
Couldn't have
pull it,
told
though.
him that a couple years ago.
Yeah, thanks for the tip. 15 years late. Appreciate it.
I've been hustling our competition here.
Here at Big Boy Golf, we give you golf winners and golf lessons.
That's right.
Yeah.
I
Free of
listen to
charge.
the winners, not really the lessons, but go ahead.
Except for
all right.
don't listen to Freddie's winners.
Yeah, I'm baiting all of Freddie's shit from now on. All right, my turn. I am going with the leader of birdies in this field. He had the best round on Sunday of anybody at the Valspar, and that is All right, yeah, that is Victor Hovland. Victor
Wow.
Hovland,
Love it.
28-1. Let's go. Come get some.
Love it. Love me some Vic.
Wow.
It's fun to watch that guy.
Outrights. I'm getting another flying embers.
Outrights.
All right. Freddie. I couldn't tell if you
I was
did enough or not.
I was pulling up the thing. I didn't know if it was me or not, and then a lot of whispering. I didn't know what to do. All right. Outright pick, not brought to you by Flying Embers. I'm really confused. I was between Victor Hovland and Corey Connors. I really like Hovland, but I think I'm going to go Corey Connors for the outright.
Are
That's all I
you
have.
like trying to reverse mush yourself? Is this a
Reverse the
reverse
curse?
mush? Yeah.
No, I'm actually going to go right to my value pick. I'm doing something weird. I'm going Corey Connors for the outright. I'm going value Victor Hovland, first round leader.
Hey, whoa,
Sorry,
jumping the
Rock.
gun here.
Sorry,
Come
Rock.
on. You
What
just,
is
I had
happening?
that in
What
my
just
head.
happened?
Wait,
I
did you say
had
your
that in my head.
value was Hovland first round leader?
I had 2 first round leaders. I couldn't pick Willie Z or Victor Hovland. You're fucked, Rock. I'm sorry. Yes, I'm going Victor Hovland, first round leader value pick.
Never
wait,
unprecedented.
it's
I don't
not-
understand.
Unprecedented.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
not about
Nobody's
it.
We don't know how to
every
handle this, ladies and gentlemen. We don't know what's happening.
this is
time.
what
I
I mean.
completely
We're
messed
raw.
up the structure.
Yeah,
We're
I
we're gonna,
raw.
completely messed
we're
up
gonna
the
have to
structure.
bring in the lawyers. I don't know.
Raw. We're raw. That was a raw maneuver you just did.
I like
Yeah.
it. I like it. All right. He liked 2 of them. He's got to go both. You
He's a
can't
loose
go
cannon,
for
folks.
one away.
Loose cannon.
Wait,
All right.
Who's your winner? Connors? And then,
Connors.
okay.
Love Connors here. Love Connors here.
Yeah.
But
He's been fired.
there's somebody else I love more. That's my boy. That's my boy. I'm going back.
God.
I'm going back
No.
on the Tony
win.
train. I love this guy. I was off him for a little bit, but you can't, when you like somebody, you just can't walk away from it, Couldn't walk away from him. 29-1. Tony Finau loves Riviera, loves this place, loves bombing the ball. He's going to start cranking, ladies and gentlemen. You've seen the video of him in the fucking desert or wherever the fuck he was, drilling like a 370 carry. He's got it in the tank. Just wait. When the time comes for this dude
Oh,
to
we've been
really
waiting.
open it up. What?
We've been waiting
We've been
for
waiting.
years.
Everybody's been waiting.
Yo,
He's waiting for the right time to strike, guys. All right.
they're begging you to bet it too. I'm looking at
They are.
DraftKings right now.
Ron, can you do me a favor?
3-1.
Yeah.
Wow.
Can you hammer him top 5?
I'm gonna hammer
on
him
top of your
about 7
outright,
different
on top of
ways.
your outright.
I'm hammering him to make the cut all the way up to winning. There's probably about 8 bets I could find in between there.
I mean,
So
he's-
they're all be getting bet.
He's plus 110, top 20.
Yeah, betting that too.
It's almost a
Top 5, top 10, top 20. If there's a top 30 and 40, I'm taking it. Making the cut. We're all in
Let's
there.
not make a mistake too. Like we got to bet him first round leader too.
Of
'Cause
course.
If it
Yeah.
hits and then he doesn't hit any of those other things,
If I can find a bet with his name on it, it's being bet. So let's just put it there.
wow, you're freaking huge on him.
Yes.
I've
Yes.
never seen you like this since.
Never
last
seen you
time.
like this.
Yeah. Well, he's third in the
So
model
excited.
overall.
That's what I'm saying.
Rom
That's
and
what I'm
Tom.
saying. The 29-1, you could definitely see value there compared to some of these other guys like fucking Rory. Fucking Rory ain't winning this shit. He's a mess. You know, come on. He's 18-1.
Sweetheart.
He's
You're a
Absolute
ball of
sweetheart.
fire.
Yeah, come on, Tony, put it in the bank. You know,
For a guy who believes so much in jinxing, you just said a lot of
I
confidence.
know.
yeah,
A lot of confidence
did.
there.
Made me
I like
nervous.
it.
did. All right, who's up?
Rock.
All right, man. You know, if you didn't go Finau, I might have.
I know. I could tell you like him this week.
You know what? I'm going John Rahm. I don't like the guy. I can't
Ugh.
stand him actually.
Ugh.
I, gun to my head.
Those
that's
those
who I think's
odds aren't too
winning.
high for you.
It normally is. I don't dip that low typically. I don't believe in that. And the sweet spots have been in the 30 to 40 to 1 range, or the like 80 to 125 range is where we've been hitting everything this year. But I just feel good about Rahm this week. You know, he's
Here's my thing.
what?
If a guy is starting off at those odds, why not wait anyway? And then if he's crushing it on Saturday, you can hammer him, or Friday after the round, you can hammer him for like whatever, 7-1. You're not losing that much, you know?
If Rahm is anywhere near the lead on Friday, he will be 3-1. It'll be absurd. And
Oh,
it'll
you
be
think
like,
so? All right.
Yeah, that's happened to me before. I'm not saying I'm against that method. I like that method. I hear you, but when it's a guy at the top of the board, if he's playing at all, if he's in the top, he's going to be real.
Yeah. Yeah. He always seems to be, I mean, he's always right at the top of every ranking system we have. He's a freaking beast. And he's got a kid now, you know. Kid needs to eat and go to college. So I'm sure,
He
you know,
does. He
Rom
does.
needs the money. All right. I'm up. Here we go. This gentleman is from the United States of America, Wake Forest University graduate. He's got the only forehead you can see from space. His name is Will Zalatoris.
Wow, first
That's
win.
scary.
I'm going 30-1 is what I'm seeing. I bet you could probably find him 33 or so. I like him. I think he's got the wiggles to win.
Wow.
The Wiggles.
I smell a
I
people's
agree.
pick.
Wiggle
I
that
smell a
shit.
people's
I
pick.
agree. Not always
gonna
good,
wiggle
but
that
I
shit.
agree.
All right, here we go. Here we go.
Well, Freddie went already. He took Hovland first round leader as his value play, which is unprecedented and basically kills my first round leader bet. Right?
All right.
Yeah, it does. I apologize.
All right. Hey, he went double. He doubled his
Bro,
picks up. That's all right.
By the way, if you hit that with 3 units on it, which is how we have it structured, that's gonna be 28-1 times 3, so that's gonna be 86
Oh my God.
units. You'll be
I
right
look
back
at-
in the thick of
You'd be in
it.
first.
All of a sudden, this play looks brilliant. Brilliant.
Brilliant. Every play looks brilliant on Monday.
Everyone
Talk to me
bet
on
Victor
Sunday.
Hovland to miss the cut.
First round loser.
All right.
Hey,
value
hey,
time.
Hey.
Ah, can you
Value
bet him to
time.
withdraw?
I talked about Howell earlier, how I kind of went a little rogue with him having a not so good stat. So I'm going back to trusting the model, going back and not really overthinking things. I'm going right to the top of the model and I'm saying, what's the big odds that jumps out? It's 125 for a guy that is looks like he's 5th in the blended model. That is absolutely ridiculous. How do you
he's-
not bet that value?
You're taking
How do
my
you not bet?
horse.
How do you not
You
bet
gotta
it
take
though?
You gotta take it.
Ah.
It's the Gooch. Taylor Gooch.
Goochman.
How do you not take that? He's 5th in the model and he's 125-1. I mean, if you don't bet something like that, then something's wrong with you. That's why we make this chart, is to discover value like that. Taking
I
him
think
top
that's the
20.
people's pick.
Taking him top 20 plus 400. I don't see top 30 or top 40. I would feel a little more comfortable probably going top 30. I don't have those odds on DraftKings, so I'll take him plus 400, top 20.
You took my horse, Ron. You took him. I was going to go the same exact way. I love what you're thinking. Obviously, we trust this model right now as much as you can trust anything. I'm going to go with someone similar. He's a little bit older. He's 38 years old, from the United States. He's 6'2", ladies and gentlemen. He's 175 pounds. He's got a sweetheart of a face. He's been playing well lately. His name is Brendan Steele. He's got steel shafts.
I looked at him also.
I'm doing top 20. I got plus 500.
He's Keegan's like best friend. So when you were doing that scenario, imagine going to a party. I pictured Brendan Steele.
Makes me like him. Makes me
sick
like my bet
golf
less.
mind. What were the odds on Steele top 20?
Plus 500 is what I'm seeing.
Wow,
Pretty good odds.
man.
Great. Solid.
No respect.
I'm gonna go. Man, this is tough. You guys took a lot of my horses. I'm gonna go Lucas Glover, top 20.
Love it.
He's 17th in the model. He's playing lights out. He's ball striking really well. Not good at Riviera, which concerns me, but we'll deal with it, you know?
I'm seeing plus 275.
Glover top 20 plus 275.
I think I might pull away astronomically this week. I'm feeling 2 of my 3 bets winning.
Wow.
Yep.
Wow.
You can take that to the bank, but don't cash the check until I say it's okay.
Wait for my approval.
You're going to write a check?
Some people would still do that, I think.
All right.
I have a checkbook full of checks. Tons of checks
Yeah.
there.
Do you balance it? Do you balance it?
I've never bounced anything in my life.
Except on your chin.
Yeah.
Yeah, I balance shit on my chin, folks. I can do it. I can balance tables. You want to test me? Come over here and give me a table. I'll balance it on my chin.
All right. So that's everybody's value, right?
Yeah, we got to talk people's pick.
That's it.
I mean, I heard Zalatoris a couple times.
We heard
I
Hovland
kind
a
of
few
like.
times.
I kind of like the Gooch. I like the
To
Gooch.
win?
No.
Well,
Hey,
top 20 is only
top
plus
20.
400-ish.
What about a top 10 Gooch?
Yang makes me a little
What
nervous.
about a Ricky Fowler to win?
God,
Talk
come
about
on.
Ricky. He's
Come
back.
I thought about tickling him.
He's
Has
back as
anybody-
able
has-
to play again, like he's allowed.
Yeah. Has anybody
Yeah.
seen anything on him? Has he been working on his craft?
I fucking hope so.
That was
I
a
started-
He's
record.
falling off the face of the earth. But
I
this
said
is.
they
I
were
said it. I said it. I think last time. But this is when he's gonna win. And like when everybody forgets about him, and all of a sudden he's gonna like start creeping up the leaderboard, and Sunday's gonna come around. He's been there before, and he's gonna be able to close out a weird tournament.
You
It's
know,
gonna
I'm,
happen.
I'm a little
One year
disappointed.
before, I think.
I'm a little disappointed because I saw the numbers and I was like, oh man, Chuck is going to hit us with another Phil Mickelson hard sell. And I was about to jump on that fucking train hard.
I was almost there too. I was almost there.
I'll tell you,
Uh,
one of the reasons I went to Sammy Burns last week was the Big Rock eye test, and Phil did something for me with my eye tests last week. He was, I don't even know. I don't think he even made the cut. I think he missed a putt to miss the cut, but there was something about him that looked.
I mean, if anybody loves a course, he loves this place.
Oh yeah, he totally loves this place.
All right. So wait, so what are we doing then?
I don't love Victor. I like Victor Hovland here. I just don't love his odds for the people. 20 to 1 to win. So even if we went like a top 5 or top 10, I don't think you're going to get a ton of odds there.
What is Gooch top 10 play? Play.
I don't have those odds. I don't think.
Stand by.
By the way, Ricky did win this tournament in 2012.
Oh boy.
Was that the year Finau won in Puerto Rico?
Shut up, George.
Taylor Gooch? Taylor Gooch is 10 to 1 top 10.
Oh, I like that.
10 to 1 top 10. Is that asking a
come
lot?
on.
It's asking a lot,
It's-
but hey, let's do it. If he's up there, like, on Saturday after Friday's round, that's going to be fun to
So do you
tout.
feel more comfortable going with the Gooch or going with Mickelson?
The models tells us to go Gooch.
Yeah, I think we got to stick to the model. The
Yeah.
guy's 5th in the blended. I mean, that's high. We should feel pretty confident that he's
Yeah,
going to have a
was
decent
gonna have
showing.
one card.
Let's go Gooch top 10. I love it. That's
All
the
right.
Twitter.
Gooch top 10.
Should we just do one and stick to one and go for it?
Yeah, one it is.
Yeah, I agree.
That's it. We're going to simplify things here so we could try to actually hit something. Doesn't make any sense. There's no logic there at
You
all.
got to hit the retweet on the tweet in order to be entered for those that follow Twitter.
What's our name on Twitter?
At
BBG
Twitter.
Picks at Twitter. BBG Picks at Instagram. BBG Picks at the Worldwide Internet.
Hashtag
BBG
Facebook.
HTTPS://
I just love saying at Instagram because I watch George's face just melt every time.
I have a question for you guys.
Mm-hmm.
What got George in the lead in the pod picks was Keegan Bradley because he hit him like 2 weeks in a row or something. And we get off him and he comes second place. Do we go back to Keegan Bradley? I can't stand watching him, and I know we've talked about him, and he's twirling his clubs around, and he's bent over. He's basically doing that leg
Got
stretch.
out well here.
I don't know. I mean, he's a ball
I can't
striker.
watch him.
He's 34 in the blender. His course history here is god awful, and his course history at Riviera is god awful. So I'm going to say
He's
no.
legit.
That tells me we stay away then.
Yeah. If anybody, I'd rather go Ricky Fowler, top 20.
I'm not saying for the people. I'm just saying, does that make
for us?
Word? Yeah.
I mean, I may be obligated to bet him for the rest of my life until he retires.
It's hard to figure out.
He's on
Let
a
me
heater.
ask you a question.
He's on a heater. So
If Keegan wins here, do you kick yourself for not having him?
yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm gonna kick myself for not
I
having
actually
him.
don't. He's one of the people who wouldn't bother me if he won. I didn't have him.
I relate this to roulette. You always keep your chip on the number that won. You don't take it off.
But he didn't win. Oh, you mean the value play?
Just the fact that he's been at the top. I mean, he's a hot golfer right now. He's arguably one of like the top 5 hottest guys in the last few weeks.
Yeah, I wouldn't bet him to win. I wouldn't bet him to win.
No, I'm just saying, like, to bet him top 5, top 10, like something, just to have a piece of him.
Mm-hmm.
He's made 7 cuts in a row.
Yeah, you gotta have a piece of him.
And he seems to have figured something out with the putter. I mean, in those 7 cuts that he made, he's only lost strokes putting in 2 of them.
I'll tell you one thing. Ricky Fowler, the odds are not correct. He should be like plus 500, top 20, and he's plus 275. And if he was plus 500, I'd probably tickle it. I'd probably tickle him a little bit.
Former winner here. Give him
What is Ricky to miss the cut?
I mean, bro, he's been playing like utter dog shit. I love the guy. We all love him. We want him to play well.
I might bet him to miss the cut.
He's a beautiful human.
Beautiful. He's literally, he's beautiful.
Actually, with his shirt.
Him and his wife. My gosh, it's like Brad and Angelina.
No.
Came 17th at the Valero last time out. It's not terrible.
That's not terrible.
He talked about that. He was sneaking around.
That's surprising.
All right, boys. As I get ready to wrap up, because I got to be getting out of here shortly. I was gonna play something right after Freddie's intro, because every single time there's like a gap of 2 or 3 seconds that we try to process what the hell Freddie said, and I was gonna throw in a little blurb that I thought was gonna fit perfectly after winning the last 4. But it just flowed right in, and I didn't get a chance to put it in. So I'm just going to throw it out there now, because we're 4 for our last 4, and this new blended model is absolutely insane.
He can't lose.
He can't lose, ladies and gentlemen.
Love it.
Get on this.
Can't lose, baby.
We are on absolute fire. Go to the model, go to the picks, go to the site, watch what we're doing, get involved, win some money. 200 units in the last 4 weeks. Let's go. What are we, 500 units overall since we started this shit? Unbelievable.
Follow the freaking model, people.
Follow
the model.
All right. Love you, boys.
Come on. Love you
Later,
guys.
boys.
See you next week.